Yeah, it's easy, I said. Yeah, top 5 anything. Recommended. Yeah, recommend anything. It'll be easy to do a top 5. Until I was asked this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's difficult, this one, but I have done my top 5 favourite sports, even though I don't really like watching sports. Top 5 thing, as requested. 5. Watching paint dry. 4. Rugby, because there's a bit more organisation, I suppose. There's a bit more less. Oh, I've hurt my ankle. Oh, no, I really have hurt my ankle. But there's not, not as much as that. You just get up and get on with it, sort of thing. So yeah, rugby. 3. Women's cricket. Now, this is a true story. This is years ago. I was going out with someone who was who played for a women's cricket team, and yes, it was a girl who played for a women's cricket team. But she couldn't play for whatever reason. But we went to go and watch her team play on the sideline because there was a bit of a drink in it for me. A lot of drinking session. Now, all I remember from this particular cricket match between this one women's team versus another women's team was basically one thing about cricket: the umpire decision is final. Remember that. If you don't know anything about cricket, that's the main rule. The referee's decision is final, and you respect that. You respect that. All I remember is I wasn't even watching the game, to be honest with you, or the match, whichever you want to call it. The one thing I remember about this was basically one of the players coming off screaming, shouting, "Oh, that is cheating! That cheating!" I thought that was hilarious, and that makes it my number 3. 2. Wrestling, yes, your WWE style wrestling, and there's a reason for that because I remember watching it many moons ago. I watched it recently as well, and I was there for the Attitude Era. I was watching it through the Attitude Era. But yeah, I suppose it is a sport. It's an entertainment sort of sport. That's why it's in there. But I remember it's in there for a good reason. I went to watch a community one, and a couple of guys who I know from school were actually in it. I can't remember the character's name, but he's probably quite a big name now, Rockstar Spud. I remember it was a different persona back then that he was doing, and this was just a small community one. He was a year above me at school. And I saw him a few years ago, in fact, and he was, hello, how you doing, and all that, stopped for a little chat, and I didn't actually realise how well he was doing. Rockstar Spud, James Reed, and how well he was doing. He's doing fairly well. I haven't sort of followed him religiously or anything like that, but yeah, he's done quite well, and fair play to him from the sort of doing what he done, the thing and on there. But the other guy who was champion in the actual match that these guys were in was a 4-way ladder match for the title, and I said, you're going to retain the title then? It's like, no, I've been told I'm losing it. All right, you're going to lose it? Yeah, I'm losing it. And it's like, you do realise everyone's going to cheer you on because he was the heel. And it's like, no, trust me, I'm going to make them hate me. And he did. He done a good job. Jack did back in the day. But yeah, he retained the title. He lied to me. He lied. So that sort of element of it. You can say one thing and do another. 1. This is number 1 only because I am up to recently, only because it's out of date, a qualified archery instructor. So archery is number 1, only because the qualification to instruct archery is valid for 10 years and it's only just gone out of date. So that's why it's my number 1. Sorry, it's not a particularly exciting top 10, but there you go. I'm Adam Paul Morgan. If you can come up with anything that you would like me to do as requested top 5s, by all means send me a message and I'll try my best to absolutely do them. This one's took me a while because this was tough. Normally they're easy, but this one was tough.